Hi, history lovers. Happy New Year. I've been sick for a few days, unfortunately. So, stayed in for the new year, but been catching up on brain light activities, tasks that need to be done when you own a theater company. One of those being wig care. So I thought you folks might be interested. This is my Hedy Lamarr wig. It gets heavily styled, heavily sprayed with hairspray and product, and I generally will wear it for between 8 to 10 months to a year between washings because I take very good care of it. I always put it on a wig head. Never, ever do I scrunch it up. Now, if I travel with it, I actually travel with a plastic collapsible wig head, and that's also what I use to dry it once it's been washed. But if you do ever have to pack a wig, any type of wig, you always want to turn it inside out, okay? So that means the netting, this place that goes against your scalp, is out, and then if it's a long wig, you take the end of it. Obviously, it should be dry when you do this, which this one is not. I just washed it. And then you roll it into the scalp. So now you have it contained inside, so there's not going to be as much tangle and breakage. And now you can put it into a proper box. Keep it dry, keep it clean. I always keep my wigs covered with either hats or in hat boxes, but still they are on wig stands when they are not being used and not being traveled with. And then I'll put either a little sheet over them, something that will still keep the hairstyle intact, but will keep the dust off of the hair. And that's how you maintain wigs so that you can wear them for months and months and months, and even spray them and style them, and then once a year do a really intense cleaning. So how do we do this intense cleaning? Okay, so TLC makes this really great wig shampoo, and you can only use wig shampoo. You can't use regular shampoo. It has too much chemicals that will strip. For normal hair that produces oil, it strips the oil and makes the hair look better. But for something that doesn't produce oil, it will destroy the hair. So then you only should use sort of lukewarm, tepid, I think would be the best way to describe it, water with this. I usually do a rinse with just tepid water first, just to get all of that hairspray out, squeeze it out, and then rinse out the basin, and then, which I'm doing right now, I'm rinsing out the basin, and then I, once again, get it all wet with clean water, and I lather it up really nicely, especially the ends, which get really dry and really tangled, really work it in there, and then rinse it again, and then do one more. Particularly if you're finding you've got a lot of tangles, you're gonna need that last wash with the shampoo, wig shampoo only. Again, this one is called Manufactured for TLC. This is actually honestly often advertised for folks who are cancer patients and they have wigs because they're dealing with hair loss due to chemotherapy, but you can find any wig shampoo online. Next thing, you always want to comb it out. You want to comb it out as much as you can prior to washing, but this one was really, really knotted. It gets like knotted up on my jewelry, and I was just experiencing a ton of breakage, so I did as much as I could, and then I washed it, and then I really went after it. You can only use metal tooth combs with wigs, and they should be wide tooth like this, metal tooth combs. I have another metal tooth comb that I use just for like general in between styling and upkeep and like fluffing it up, but that's for different wigs. This one I really just use this, and then I really just go through. Now you want to either hold it from the inside here where my hand is inside, but if you're finding that you're experiencing a lot of knots, you really want to hold it from the hair locks and just go after those knots there. So you're not pulling the hair out of the netting, right? You're just kind of getting these locks. Now you might find a lot of breakage. You might find a fair amount of hair loss. That's why I don't do too many washes, right? So you see a fair amount of hair loss there. I might need to do some trimming after it's dry. Let it dry completely before you style it, all right? Completely. Just Make sure it's all, you know, the proper length that it will be. And then if you need to trim it because you've had some breakage right there, like I'll have to trim that because it's uneven, then you can do that then. I'm going to show you that wig dryer that I have. It's in the other room. So let me get that for you. All right, so I'm putting it on the wig dryer. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you in a second. Let me show it to you before it has the wig on it first. I don't have enough hands. Okay, so this is me being very clumsy. I'm gonna blame this on under the weather brain. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It collapses flat, so you can pack it really easily. It just clips in, super easy. I don't have enough hands to take it apart right now, but I guarantee you can figure out how to put this together. I really do. It's very, very easy. And then you're gonna just, so now you see it's not a styrofoam head, so it's not gonna absorb water or keep it wet. So I'm gonna place the wig very carefully on this wig head. And so now you can see, oops, it's all on there. Give it a day or so to dry, and then I'll do the styling for the Hedy Lamarr performance, because I have a performance coming up in February. All right, that's enough out of me, and my voice is probably irritating to listen to, so Happy New Year, all. I hope you have healthy. I mean, I'm standing upright, and I'm functional, so I am better than a lot of folks. So I love y'all. Make history.